What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Jacob's Clash episode. Today we are back on our main account, which is of course a new Town Hall 16. This is a day after the update, so I've had a little bit of time to play test a couple of the things, but today I wanted to talk about the update and then also go into some attacks right here and use the Root Riders after the nerf without the new spell, and then we are going to go in and use the Overgrowth spell in Legends League and see how it compares with and without. So starting us off though, let's go right in over here to the blacksmith and talk about some of the new abilities. So you can see I saved up quite a bit here, 9,400 of these standard shiny ores, 963 glowy ores, and 150 starry ores right here. Starry ores we will not need to use right here, just because, well, we are not upgrading a epic equipment piece today. What do I recommend upgrading any of the new equipment pieces? Well, the Hog Rider Puppet unlocks at Town Hall 14, if I'm not mistaken, and the Haste Vial, I guess, unlocks at Town Hall 15. So, it's not open to a lot of the player base, but the Haste Vial is very, very good. If you have the opportunity to upgrade and unlock that right away, I believe the Haste Vial is now the best Royal Champion equipment piece, and with the Rage Vial, I believe pairing with it, it doesn't really make that much sense, but I would say the Royal Gem, basically just because you are turning your Royal Champion just into a killing machine. As you can see, the hero boost here is additional DPS, and obviously when you are using the Royal Gem, you are basically giving her 2 lives. The Hog Puppet is close behind, and really what I thought for the longest time was the best was probably the Seeking Shield, but now I think it probably on the totem pole is very, very last. Unfortunately, as you can see, even myself, I haven't unlocked this Royal Gem yet, and that's just because, I was like, I'm not going to upgrade my blacksmith because there's no equipment paired with it. Well, Jacob, there is now, so I'm actually going to upgrade that today, just because I was kind of talking about, hey, the Royal Gems or Haste Vial is the best, so it's not really worthwhile for me to waste all of my hard-earned equipment or ores right here on the Hog Gem if it's not the best. So let me go buy a book, and then I will be right back. Alright, special offer has been received. I just bought like a $3 pack that allowed me to get a book real quick. So if I click confirm right here, 41 gems. Alright, finish something. We can use our book, and there we go. Haste Vial has been unlocked. And again, if I had the creator code, I would have used that there. But help me get to 5,000 subscribers so I can unlock that. I believe I hit 3,000 subs, well, as I'm recording this today. So that's pretty awesome, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. But let's go back to the video here, and let's start upgrading this Haste Vial. So all the way over here, let's make myself a little bit smaller and over here so we can see what I'm upgrading here. But as we can see, let's see how far we can get, but it basically just turns your Royal Champion into just turbo mode. So I'm predicting getting to around level 12. I think just these standard shiny ores are going to be the bottleneck for me, but we'll see. This is a big one. Every 3 levels, of course, with the common equipment is a big upgrade. Here's another big one right here, 9. And it looks like I'm only going to be able to get it to 10. But as we can see, if I got it to 12, I really wanted to get to 15. But 10 is going to have to be good for now. Of course, I am going to switch it on out for our Seeking Shield. So we have Royal Gem and Haste Gem. Alright, let's go try out these nerfed Root Riders with our new Haste Vial on our Royal Champion in battle here. And then again, I will change over with the new Overgrowth spells to see how it really makes a difference with our attack. I'm kind of confused by the space. I don't know why there's so many empty holes. We're just going to act like there are non-holes all over the place. But I don't know if you guys see this at the bottom. I am on PC, but look, you can now hotbar or hot click each of these different things. That's pretty cool. This is the first time I'm ever seeing that. I'm not really going to mess around with that right now because, well, that's just kind of confusing. But I'm going to start with 1 Root Rider here, 1 Valk, and 2 Witches. Same thing on this side over here. And the rest can just go all in behind here. We're just trying to get everything into the core of the base very, very quickly. And of course, it's not happening very quickly. Maybe I should learn to use these hotbars. I'm going to place the skeleton spell down just to distract. And we are going to place a rage and a heal along with our warden ability right there on top. I'm going to poison out the witches right here in the core. And the nice thing with this attack strategy versus not having the additional overgrowth spells is, well, I can just back in freeze these scatter shots, back in freeze the town hall, basically just over and over and over again. I am going to freeze the town hall one more time. We still, oh my gosh, I forgot the mini warden. That would have greatly helped, but we did not have that. So I'm going to use the Royal Champion's ability right here. She's just going into turbo mode on the town hall. She's going into turbo mode on the enemy heroes. And this is looking pretty good. If I had the mini warden with the rest of this attack, it would have been GG's. But as we can see, get out of the poison. Please just leave the poison. But we should have enough for the back into the base. So now I'm interested to see if the overgrowth spells make a difference on basically funneling, right? Because that's the only reason I find why you would use the overgrowth spells. Did I speak too soon? Am I not going to 3-star? I think I'm still going to 3-star. Royal Champion. Oh my gosh, she's dead. I'm going to use the King's ability here in a second. Look at these Root Riders. They may be nerfed, but they can still walk through walls. At the end of the day, I think that's the main reason why they are so incredibly awesome. The King, his giant gauntlet has been nerfed as well. Obviously, still didn't make that big of a difference. Still going to be a 3-star. And let's move on to the next attack. Alright, now I'll show off the exact same strategy pretty much, but with the overgrowth spells. And I guess because I am playing on the PC, I might as well try out the little hotbar things. Let me make sure I know where all the keys are. Okay, that makes sense to me. Let's do it. So I am going to basically just use the overgrowth spells as funneling. So I'm going to go all 1 right here, 2 right in behind. Z is right here. And then I don't really have those memorized yet. Don't forget the mini warden right here. And let's do a early heal spell. And the overgrowth spells are pretty much just going to guarantee we are funneling inside the base here. The one thing I do not like what I'm seeing is this. So I'm going to use 1 overgrowth spell right here. And I'm going to use another overgrowth spell right here to hopefully bring everything back into the base here. I'm going to poison up right here. Freeze. As you can see, we're basically just making sure we're keeping everything into the center of the base. And I'm just raging everything up as they go. Log launchers rolling around. King is going outside the base. He's out there, and now he should hopefully take out that compartment that everything basically skipped on. And same thing with our queen on the other side. It's going to be a little bit dicey on the back end. No, I think we should have enough, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know, I'm still trying to get used to these overgrowth spells and how they work. As you can see, now our Royal Champion is in turbo mode. She's just going absolutely buck wild there. Oh my gosh, she's so fast. She's going to die, though, and that's the one thing I have found with when she goes overgrowth, she kind of goes maybe sometimes too overgrowth and can get ahead of the rest of the troops and can die pretty early. So maybe what I found is pop the ability a little bit sooner. Don't wait. Basically, what I'm seeing here, though, is the first strategy worked a little bit better. Maybe it's just because I've been doing it a little bit longer. But I do like the overgrowths are interesting, right? But for me, like, I feel like with the Root Riders anyways, like, who cares, you know, where they're going? So funneling isn't that important. So maybe there's some better strategies that will basically incorporate overgrowth spells a little bit better. Or maybe I'm just washed up. You guys tell me in the comment section, but I think for the time being, I'm probably going to leave Overgrowths out of my main army and just use the freeze spells. As we saw in the first attack, we just have so much more flexibility with where we're placing those spells. But still, 87% isn't bad at all. And this scenery, guys. Yes, I love this scenery so much. 88%. Looks like our Phoenix is going to clean up a couple percentage points. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What do you tell me your guys' thoughts in the comment section about the new update? I know it is primarily for higher level players. But there are some like chat functions and whatnot. So tell me your guys' thoughts in the comment section. I'll make sure to read and respond to a couple of those. But I have been Jacob as always. Have a great day. Goodbye.